One small step, the extraordinary journey of the first person on the moon. Introduction. On July 20, 1969, humanity witnessed a momentous event that would forever be etched in history. It was the day when Neil Armstrong became the first person to set foot on the moon. This achievement, part of the NASA's Apollo mission, marked a giant leap for mankind and fluid the world's imagination with the possibility of space exploration. In this narrative, we delve into the life of Neil Armstrong, the events leading up to Apollo 11 mission, and the event-inspiring moments on the lunar surface. Early life and career. Neil Alden Armstrong was born on August 5, 1930, in Wapakoneta, Ohio. From a young age, he displayed a passion for aviation and space, inspired by his love for flying and the space fiction of the time. After earning a degree in aeronautical engineering, Armstrong served as a naval aviator in the Korean War. His exceptional skills as a pilot led him to become a test pilot, pushing the boundaries of aeronautical technology. NASA in the Apollo program. In 1962, Neil Armstrong joined NASA as part of the second group of astronauts known as the New Line. His calm demeanor, intelligence, and piloting abilities quickly earned him the respect of his colleagues. Armstrong's journey to the moon began the Gemini wheel in 1966, where he conducted the first successful docking of two spacecraft in orbit. This mission showcased his ability to handle expected challenges, a skill that would prove crucial in the Apollo program. The Apollo Mission 11. The Apollo 11 mission was the culmination of the years of meticulous planning, engineering, and testing. Alongside astronauts Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, Armstrong boarded the Saturn V rocket on July 16, 1969. The spacecraft entered lunar orbit 4 days later, and on July 20, the lunar module Eagle separated from the command module with Armstrong and Aldrin aboard. One small step for man. As the lunar module descended to the surface, the tension back on Earth was palpable. Then at 2:26 UTC on July 21, 1969, Neil Armstrong opened the hatch ladder and set foot on the moon. His famous words, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind," echoed across the globe. The achievement was not just an American triumph, but a testament to human ingenuity and determination. Exploration and legacy. Armstrong and Aldrin spent about 2.5 hours exploring the lunar surface, collecting samples and conducting experiments. They left behind an American flag and a plaque that read, "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969. We came in peace for all mankind." Meanwhile, Michael Collins orbited about, waiting to reunite with his colleagues. Neil Armstrong's return to Earth marked the end of an era and beginning of a new chapter in space exploration. His contribution extended beyond the moon landing as he continued to work in aerospace and education. Armstrong's legacy lives on as a symbol of human achievement and exploration. This was really a big achievement for the humans and will stay mm, as a history for all the mankind. The space race and the road to Apollo. The Apollo 11 mission was not only a triumph for Neil and Armstrong and his fellow astronauts, but the culmination of the fierce space race between the United States and the Soviet nation. The Soviets had achieved several significant milestones, including the launching first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1, and sending the first human Yuri Gagarin into space. The United States, in response, committed to putting a man on the moon before the end of 1960s, sparkling the Apollo. Leading up to Apollo 11, there were several successful and challenging missions, each building upon the knowledge and technology gained from its predecessor. The tragic Apollo 1 fire in 1967 claimed the lives of astronauts Virgil Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger B. Caff, but also prompted critical safety improvements in the program. It was really a good program for them. The landing and Armstrong's first steps, the lunar module Eagle landed in the Sea of Tranquility, a relatively flat and smooth surface on the Moon's surface. However, as the spacecraft descended, it encountered unexpected boulders, and Armstrong skillfully took manual control, guiding the module to a safe landing with just few seconds of fuel remaining. It was a really impressive landing of the captain. They landed very safely on the Earth. Armstrong's iconic first steps on the lunar surface were a culmination of careful planning and training. However, the pressure was immense, and the entire world was watching. The words he spoke as he stepped on the moon are etched in history, capturing the essence of the movement and the magnitude of human achievement. This was really a great achievement of the human mankind and will remain as for the future. The history will remember these people for their successful achievement. Buzz Aldrin's contribution. While Armstrong took the first steps, Buzz Aldrin also played a crucial role in the success of the mission. He joined Armstrong on the lunar surface, conducted experiments, and assisted with various tasks. Aldrin's presence ensured that the mission's scientific objectives were met, as he deployed seismometers and conducted experiments to study the moon's geology and atmosphere. Aldrin worked as a team partner with Armstrong and conducted many experiments. The return and global impact. After spending approximately 21 hours on the lunar surface, Armstrong and Aldrin returned to the lunar module, leaving behind scientific instruments and American flag. The trio then began their journey back to Earth, splashing down safely in the Pacific Ocean on July 24, 1969. The success of Apollo 11 had a profound impact on global attitudes towards space exploration, fostering a sense of international collaboration and a shared dream of exploring the cosmos. Armstrong's life after Apollo 11. Neil Armstrong's life after the moon landing was marked by a shift from the public eye. He left NASA in 1971 and took on various roles in academia and private industry. Armstrong remained a humble and private figure, rarely granting interviews or making public appearances. Despite his efforts to live a relatively quiet life, he continued to be a symbol of inspiration for generations to come. The legacy and future exploration. The legacy of Apollo 11 is vast and enduring. The technological advancements made during the Apollo program have had far reaching impacts, influencing fields beyond space exploration, including computing, material science, and telecommunications. The success of Apollo 11 laid the foundation for subsequent moon missions and paved the way for the Space Shuttle program and the International Space Station. As humanity looks towards the future, the spirit of exploration ignited by first person on the moon continues to drive space exploration efforts. From the Artemis program aiming to return humans to the lunar surface, to ambitious plans for crewed missions to Mars, the legacy of Apollo 11 lives on in the pursuit of new frontiers and the exploration of the unknown. The Apollo 11 mission successfully achieved its primary goal of landing humans on the moon and safely returning to them to Earth. The return journey culminated with the spacecraft splashing down in the Pacific Ocean on July 24, 1969. The crew was recovered by the USS Hornet and they were quarantined for a brief period to ensure that they did not bring back any potential lunar pathogens. This was for the safety of the people of the Earth. Apollo 11's success represented the fulfillment of President John F. Kennedy visions declared in 1961 of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to Earth before the end of the decade. The mission showcased the remarkable technological and scientific capabilities of the United States during the space race with the Soviet nation. Additionally, the Apollo program contributed significantly to our understanding of the moon's geology and provided valuable insights into the broader field of space exploration. Beyond the monumental achievement of the landing on the moon, the Apollo 11 mission had several key objectives. The astronauts conducted scientific experiments, collected lunar soil and rock samples, and deployed various instruments on the lunar surface. These activities provided invaluable data that significantly enhanced our understanding of the moon's geology and its evolution over time. This was a very big success for the humans. The lunar samples brought back by Armstrong and Aldrin were distributed to scientists among the world for analysis. The findings not only shed light on the moon's geological history but also had broader implications for our understanding of the early solar system. Researchers continue to study these samples using ever advancing analytical techniques to glean new insights into the moon's composition and origin. The success of Apollo 11 was a testament to the collaborative efforts of thousands of engineers, scientists, and public personnel. The mission's technological advancements, from the powerful Saturn V rocket to the intricacies of the lunar module and spacesuits, pushed the boundaries of what was thought possible in human space exploration. This was something that was not expected, and it happened. The images and video footage transmitted back to Earth during the mission captivated audiences worldwide. The live broadcast of the moonwalk allowed people to witness the historic movement in real time, fostering a sense of unity and pride on a global scale. The achievement of Apollo 11 had a profound impact on society, sparking renewed interest in science and technology, engineering, and mathematics fields. It inspired a generation of scientists, engineers, and astronauts who would go on to contribute to subsequent space missions and advancements in various scientific disciplines. The Apollo program, of which Apollo 11 was the pinnacle, conducted with a total of 6 crewed missions to the moon between 1969 and 1972. Each mission built upon the knowledge gained from its predecessors, expanding the scope of lunar exploration and contributing to the broader understanding of the Earth Moon system. While the Apollo program itself concluded the spirit of exploration and the quest for knowledge that is embodied continue to drive space exploration efforts. Decades later, the legacy of Apollo 11 remains a symbol of human achievement and serves as a foundation for ongoing endeavors to explore new frontiers in our solar system.